Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time joining, please subscribe and click notification bell and let me know what you want to learn. Alright, so in this tutorial we're going to go through more operations, but in this case we would like to have some conditions. Alright, so I'm going to say conditions.py. Alright, and this we have what is called if statement. Alright, and an if statement is if there is if, it means that there's also else. Right, so if something, then this, otherwise do that. Right, so for example, we're going to do, say, cost, let's say cash, maybe let's say cash that you have, total cash that you have, it will be let's say 300, and okay, 300, and let's say children. Don't know why it's taking time to go to the next line. Children, so we're going to say children, and we're going to give children to be let's say we have 5 children, and we're going to say cost per gift, cost of gift, let's say cost per gift, yeah, equal to, let's say 30.55. okay, and so we can say can determine there. Let's say we want to check if you can afford, for every child to have, let's say 5 gifts, right? So total gift, let's say total gift. So we need to calculate total gift, all right? So that you can buy with the total cash that you got. So you're going to say total gift will be your cash divided by the cost per gift. Right, so this will give you the number of gifts you can afford. Right, so this is the number of gifts you can afford, and of course we want to make sure that it's a whole number, because we can't buy half gifts. All right, so we're going to put 2. So to round down to the maximum. All right, so now that we know what we're going to say, we can say, okay, print the total gift, say total gift you can afford is, and we can then say comma, say total gift. Right, so here we're going to print out and see how many gifts you can get. Right, so now let's see if every child would have the same number of gifts if you were to buy them. All right, so the first thing we'll do is to say, well, divide the number of gifts per the number of children and see how many it gives you, like how many gifts per child, for example. So gifts per child, so we can say gift per child equal to total gifts divided by the number of children. Let's say children, but I think it's best to put num children. All right, so number of children. So this will give us the gift per child. All right, so that's what we're supposed to get here. And so the next step now is if we check if every child have 5 or not. Right, so we check and say, okay, if the gift per child is greater or equal to 5, so it's minimum 5. Okay, you can say print every child would have 5 or more gifts. Right, so that's what we can say. Otherwise, and we say else, put this, we say else. Right, you're going to say else, give a message, say print every child would not have 5, or let's say every child will have less than 5 gifts. Alright, so that's the message you want to see. So let's say with this amount, what can we have? Let's say what it gives us. So we're going to say Python conditions.py and says every child would have less than 5 gifts. So it gives here total you can afford is 9. So you can afford 9. And of course we can also display the gifts per child. So number of gifts per child. So say a print gift per child is gift per child, right? So we can see here, so it's only one per child. But now let's say if you had, if it was 10 per child, 10 point, let's say 10.99, how many would we get, right? So it says every child will have 5 or more gifts, and every child will have 5 exactly, and you can afford 27 gifts. So that's how if statement works. And you can have nested, meaning that you can have an if statement inside an if statement and so forth, and you can have more than one if statement. So you can have if this is true, you could also have if is less or equal to 5 but is also greater than 1, and so forth. Okay, so I'll see you in the next tutorial. If this is your first time joining, please do subscribe and let me know what you want to learn. Like the video and share with your friends. See you. Cheers. Bye.